So finally, we are shooting our first ever video. This is probably my 50th try to record this video, and I'm very excited to make this video. So, if you are not aware who I am, my name is Bhargav, and if you are a BTech student from a tier 3 college, you are at the right place because ice movement, bro. Even I am from a BTech student from a tier 3 or maybe you can say 4 or 5 college, and yep, and I'm here to document my journey and tell you a lot of things about myself and my learnings and to basically journal myself. And I want to keep this journal online. I don't know why I want to do it, but I really want to do it. I really want to, make this video so that, I can, present myself online that who I am and what I am learning on my daily basis. And I do have a script written for this. And if you want to read my script, you can read. My handwriting sucks very bad, I know that. And this is most probably my first video which I'm making in English, which is not my native language. So if I speak very bad English, then please ignore that. So I really want to like start with my past, like who I am, like if you are looking at Bhargav Mahajan right now, so who is Bhargav Mahajan? So I have been a very average student in my school, like from the beginning. I have changed a lot of schools from like I have studied in many great branches of school. From Bachpan school, that was my first ever school, and then I shifted to army school, and then I have studied in DAV college, DAV school, sorry, and then I have studied in international board, like yep, it was Switzerland Associated Board, IB board, and I've been part of that school in my grade 9th and 10th. And then I have shifted to Punjab Educational Board to get a dummy admission so that I can prepare for JV. And I was like the most intelligent student in my school when I was in 9th, 10th. I immediately became house captain of my house and it in under a year. And even in my past schools, I was very well known in my schools because of the extracurricular activities I've always done. Like from sports, I've been very good in sports. If somebody know me, I have played many sports from cricket to football and not a gym freak, but yep, I have always worked on my fitness from running and all. And then about the computer and all, I still remember that my family brought a Dell laptop, which never worked, like that that black box type of laptop that almost everybody have who have bought laptop in back in 2010s time period. And I had that laptop and I never learned laptop actually. I just started playing Vice City game and started using cheat codes, and from there I get to know how to use a laptop. And then um, day by day the craze for laptop increased, but I never ever thought that I will be doing CSE. Then in the end of my grade 10th, I start to like explore things, and then I get to know that there is something called JE, which is very hard. So I was like that if it's hard, let's try to do it. I don't know what I was thinking about that time, and there were a lot of challenges in my JE journey. And a lot of challenges, like a lot of challenges. My school got over in my last exam for grade 10th was on 19th May. That's the last exam of IB in year 2023. And then immediately I started joining a tuition, but I joined a very local tuition because I couldn't afford very high coaching. And then with time, the I couldn't afford that. I mean, like that I didn't want it to go out of my city. I don't know why. And then that's why I took local tuition. And then after wasting 3 to 4 months there, I decided I will study online, which turned out to be one of the worst decision of my life. And it was very depressing period for myself and I think my family as well. And then after that, I decided that I will join again a tuition to pass my grade 12th. There was no other intention, just to pass my grade 12th and 11th, sorry. And then I passed my grade 11th, and there was a very good local tuition in my area, and I decided to join it and study from there. And I studied there for a while, and I made quite a few memories. And then I realized that I was just wasting my time there because it was eventually not a tuition for JE. but more like a tuition for Punjab School Education Board. And then I was like, no man, I have to crack JEE. And then I shifted to one short video, which most of the video viewers know how shit those videos are. But yep. And then I do have a lot of memories and a lot of videos which I captured in my laptop about my J journey. And then after that, immediately I decided that let's get into tech. Like now I know that I can't can't get into NIT or IIT, but I can do one thing. I can work on myself for the next 4 years, build skills, build something, and then I can do something great in my life. I remember I was watching an interview from Ishant Sharma. Shant, I don't remember his name, this guy on YouTube, and he was recording with the guy. And I just read something like how he started posting on X, and then he got viral on X, and then he got a lot of offers from a lot of companies, and right now he's earning 2 CR something. I was not expecting that for myself, at least at that point of time. I was just like that I have to come back in my life and I have to do something about that. And then finally I decided to dive in the tech world, and that was one of the best decision I have ever took. Not because of the fact that it's a very growing field or something like that, because I realized that it's something which I'm enjoying a lot. From the beginning I was starting with Python, and then with time now I'm getting so much of the knowledge from this field, and I'm loving this field. But yep, there's a lack of logic in this field, and there's lack of curiosity in this field. There's a lot of memorization and a lot of cramming in this field. So here's my YouTube channel. Now let me tell you three things which I have in my mind. One is my goal which I want to achieve, so I want to document myself on achieving that goal, so that I can explain it to you that how much it takes to make it. And then on the second part, I think it's execution. I have to execute that because I've already told about it in public, so it's more like my ego thing. And then on the third part, I think it's about like getting virality, or like getting a little bit of fame or audience which I can use to provide better things to the audience. And obviously for me one thing matters a lot, which is value. I know nobody is here watching a 8 minutes raw video talking about like how his life has been, but it was just an introduction video. And I guess with time I'm gonna post daily at least one video a day. And yeah, so this video might be longer than a usual video, and it will be very raw, no cuts, no editing, nothing. Just maybe I will try to edit the echo which you may be hearing a lot in this video. And then I guess if I have to tell about my goals right now, which I think I should in my introduction video, so my goal is to get a job in IT sector for AI ML. I have been very great with my maths, except my 11 12s. My 11 12 maths is very, very bad. I don't know why. Maybe because I was trying to study it online, and being someone who has studied maths offline from grade 1. And even before that, if maths existed before that, I guess there was just counting. And then now I think that AI ML is something which excites me a lot because I use AI a lot, and I was very much interested in AI from grade 7th, if I'm not wrong. I remember that there was a project by India called Chandrayaan 2, which failed. Chandrayaan or Chandrayaan 2, if I'm not wrong, which failed. And then I decided that I will be diving into this world of tech and this world of aeronautical or like scientist thing. And it didn't turn out to be very good. So after that, I realized that maybe the one field which I can put my hard work in and put a lot of value in is AI. And then I was very much interested in AI from that point of time, and I have been learning a lot about AI, how to use AI, how to manipulate AI to do the things which a normal human being can't do. And then for machine learning, I have that. Let me be very honest with you. The only reason I'm into machine learning is because my maths is very not very strong if we talk about 11 12, but I love maths. I love the logic which maths hold, and I don't think so any other subject can ever hold. So the goal is AI ML, and to achieve that goal I do have a lot of things in my mind. So firstly, there's three part in my story. The first is base, And for base, I have planned that all I'm gonna do is just to like create a base around the language which I'm gonna study. So it's Python. So firstly, I'm just gonna do C, maybe C++, or languages which can help me to understand the syntax of Python, because in Python itself is a very high level language which is written by in a low level in language which is C. So Python itself is written in C, and if I'm not understanding C, then how the hell I'm gonna understand Python? And now you maybe think that it's a false statement, and let me be clear with you. I have studied Python, and I'm currently doing C. I've done till input function and if else statement, and I've made a lot of projects around Python and C. I have not done Python completely. I have still left to do oops in Python, but other than that, I've done a lot of things in Python. I've learned a lot about Python. Then I have realized that if I am studying C, it is opening my mind to understand Python syntax better, and I can write syntax on my own if I study C language. And that's the one difference which I'm understanding. And then I'm planning to do a lot of things which can create a base around AAML for me. And then when the base part is done, which I'm gonna share with you day by day, that what I'm doing about that, because I don't keep a like a pillar goal. There should not be any restriction about the study. Like if I want to study something to create a base around Python, I am already restricting myself that only these are the things which I can study. Then I don't think so. It's a very great decision. And then about the second part, which is to study the language and the libraries. It's Python and its libraries. And along with that, let me be clear that I have to study maths all the time in my plan, because maths is something which is the core of machine learning. And then at number three, it's machine learning and deep learning. And if somebody is not familiar about machine learning, have you seen that game like Akinator, where you have to like give the dots and then the Akinator connects the dots and then provide you who that person is. So that same thing as this thing like machine learning. Yep. So after this, that if I will be able to do this machine learning thing, along with that I have a lot of side skills which I need to learn during this process. Like firstly, I'm gonna learn video editing. I know this video might get like 1 2 3 views max to max. I'm not expecting a lot of views throughout my journey, but yep, I really want to learn video editing so that I provide good documentaries for you to watch. Like if you are watching a 6 minute video, I want you to have a lot of knowledge from that 6 minute video. Then I might learn maybe photo editing a bit, because I want to make good thumbnails about that. These are just micro skills which I want to learn. I don't have a lot of things to like make in this. Maybe I have to learn video editing hardly. It's something which I have to do a lot of work in. And then after that, I think there are many micro skills. Like I have to study DSA if I want to sit in the multinational company interviews. Then that's something I have to do. Then maybe I think there's a lot of things to learn in tech world. You can't, and then there's front end which I need to learn to make a good portfolio for myself. And there's a lot of things to learn. But yes, we will organize everything first, and then we will go. We may learn for front end first to get a good hold on our portfolio, and maybe learn maths throughout the session, and maybe even after that, because I love maths. And even though I love maths, I think I procrastinate the most to learn maths. That's a fact. And yep, this is my first video. It's a 15-minute video, a long video. I know nobody's gonna maybe watch this long. And if you have watched this long, then hats off to you, man. Because yes, I think I was just talking about the things which I had in my heart for a long time, and I'm just presenting it as an introduction video. And then there is a bit of plan which is going in my mind, which I'm sharing to you. And I really want to thanks a lot of like people from X who have supported me to make my channel, especially Dharendra sir. And I don't know if he's watching this video, but he's somebody who actually he's somebody who I text immediately after the plan that said, this is the plan I have in my mind. Should I execute this? should I wait? Because obviously I will execute this sometimes later on, or maybe ask him like if I should drop that plan completely or should make a new plan ahead. And then he's somebody who guides me a lot. Like I love his guidance, and that's why I'm mentioning him in my videos, and I've mentioned him in a lot of my tweets. Then there's a lot of people on X who I personally text and connect with, and I can recall all the names, but I don't think so. It will be very great thing to recall every guy's name, because if I left out somebody's name, it's going to create a lot of mess. And there's a lot of friends I have who are watching this video and who have motivated me a lot to make this video. So it's a raw video, nothing, just me speaking in English for the first time, I guess. And the reason why I made this video in English is to make this more accessible to many viewers all around the world, because I know that learning should not be restricted with the language, and English is somewhat something which I think many uh, people can understand. So it's for mass audience. So yep, that's it. That's the first video. It's a completely raw video, nothing, just me talking heart to heart to you. And with time, you will going to see a lot of video editing, maybe something which you will love to see. And yep, that's it. And this is day one, maybe day zero. Yep, this is day zero of me learning something. And yep, maybe my videos will come after a few days, or maybe just in 1 or 2 days after this video is uploaded. And I'm gonna provide you a lot of value, so please stay tuned. Thank you.